At UFC 273, Khamzat Chimaev faced the biggest test of his career against Gilbert Burns, and these guys went at it. This was one of those fights where I wish it was 5 rounds instead of 3. A fight where it was the fight on the card I was most looking forward to, and at the end of the night, it was the fight that I enjoyed the most. If you watched this video, you know that Khamzat Chimaev has handled every test in his UFC career with ease, and he's steamrolled everyone he's faced. Gilbert Burns had other plans for Khamzat though. The big question coming into this fight was, could Gilbert's extremely high-level jiu-jitsu nullify Khamzat's superior wrestling? Well, Khamzat did manage to put Gilbert down a few times, and instead of Khamzat's usual dominance and smothering grappling, these guys just beat the hell out of each other from inside Gilbert's guard, and then they eventually stood back up and continued to beat the hell out of each other. There were some big exchanges with both guys doing damage, and by some, I mean a lot, and by damage, I mean incredible bombs were landing. Gilbert is a guy who we've seen big power from him in the past, and he tagged Khamzat a few times, but Khamzat just kept coming and returning fire. I think regardless of the result, Khamzat won a decision, by the way, spoiler alert. I think even if he had lost, his stock was still going up after a fight like this. We got some very big questions answered about him in this fight. Can he go the distance in a grueling fight? Yeah, he fucking can. Every fight leading up to this one was relatively easy for him, and people questioned whether he had the ability to fight for a full 15 or 25 minutes. We now know that he can. Can Khamzat take a shot? He sure can. He ate some big bombs from Gilbert, and even when he looked a little staggered, there was no retreat. He stayed right in there. Does he really belong at the top of the division? Yeah, I think he does. The UFC rankings make no sense, and you would know that if you had watched this video, but Gilbert Burns was the number 2 guy ranked coming into this fight, and I think that was an accurate ranking. Even if you think the judges got it wrong in this fight and you think Gilbert actually won, Khamzat hung right in there with the number 2 guy in the welterweight division. He belongs at the top of the rankings. Dana White even said before the fight that should Khamzat win, he wants him versus Colby Covington on ABC, and I really want to see that fight because I would love for Khamzat to smash Colby Covington, but we'll see if that fight gets announced or scheduled. Do you think Khamzat should fight Colby next, or is there someone else you'd like to see him matched up against? Let me know down in the comments. Also, Gilbert Burns isn't going anywhere, and if I was in charge of the rankings, which for some reason I am not, maybe it's because I publicly told the UFC their rankings suck. Who knows? But if I was ranking the fighters, I'd still rank Gilbert in the top 5 at welterweight. The dude is a killer and beats almost everyone else in that division. Personally, I'm glad the hype train will keep rolling here. Khamzat is a fun guy to watch, and his fights are always ones that I will look forward to. Speaking of things to look forward to, I have more videos coming out this week for you, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel so you don't miss any of those. And in the meantime, why not watch one of these videos next? They're both good. I know I made them, so obviously I'll say that, but I think it's actually true in this case. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.